we start off with some breaking news. The President, Pranab Mukherjee, has tweeted and confirmed and has said that he is pleased to award the Bharat Ratna to Pandit Madan Mohan Malaviya posthumously and to Shri Atal Bihari Vajpayee. Remember, this is the day ahead of his birthday, the Union Cabinet finally deciding to give the Bharat Ratna to former Prime Minister Atal Bihari Vajpayee. The cabinet meet was likely to be when the BJP-led government, confirmed the conferring of the nation's highest civilian award on the former Prime Minister on his birthday, which is tomorrow. Now, the decision has been announced by the President and could be likely to be confirmed after the cabinet meeting today. Prime Minister Narendra Modi is likely to meet Vajpayee at his residence, where he will inform the ailing former Prime Minister of the decision. Now, the Modi government, remember, already declared that the day that is tomorrow would be observed as Good Governance Day as a mark of respect for the former Prime Minister. Obviously, the government earned its fair share of controversy over this alleged plan to have these students come to school. But the decision on giving the award to the BJP leader comes with former political allies like Omar Abdullah and the JDU, with Nitish Kumar backing the move. Remember, they have in fact stated that Vajpayee should have been bestowed with the Bharat Ratna during the UPA government itself. Now, the BJP has been demanding that Vajpayee get the award since last year, and the then leader of opposition in the Rajya Sabha and now Minister Ravi Shankar Prasad was quoted as saying that if the BJP government came to power, they would definitely award the Bharat Ratna to Vajpayee. Vajpayee, one of the co-founders of the Bharatiya Jan Sangh, also was instrumental in the creation of the party itself back in the 80s. He has also served as the External Affairs Minister during the Morarji Desai government after being elected as Prime Minister in 1999. Rajesh Pandey, our Deputy Editor, now joining us on the story. Rajesh, India's highest civilian award finally being conferred to Atal Bihari Vajpayee, the announcement being confirmed by the President himself.
Well, yes, finally a course correction has been made, and former Prime Minister Atal Bihari Vajpayee and Pandit Madan Mohan Malaviya have been conferred the highest civilian award, Bharat Ratna, to these, and this has been going for a while. And if you remember, 10 days back, we at Headlines Today broke this story that the government is contemplating of giving the Bharat Ratna to Atal Bihari Vajpayee day before his birthday, because it may be a perfect birthday gift to Atal Bihari Vajpayee, who has been in reckoning for this particular award for a very, very long time. But party politics played superior to the natural claimant for the award, and this is the reason why the UPA 1 and the UPA 2 denied him this award. So when the Narendra Modi government came in May 2014, it was the whole of the 282 member of parliaments of BJP demanded in chorus that this particular award should be conferred to former Prime Minister Atal Bihari Vajpayee, and a course correction should be made. And today the President House has just tweeted that he is pleased to announce that these two gentlemen, Madan Mohan Malaviya and Atal Bihari Vajpayee, have been conferred the highest civilian award, Bharat Ratna.
Brijesh, stay with us. Rajdeep Sardesai also joining us on the phone line. Rajdeep, the Modi government declaring that tomorrow would be observed as Good Governance Day as a mark of respect for the former Prime Minister. The government earning its fair share of controversy over this alleged plan. And after much speculation, again more controversy, the President finally tweeting that the Bharat Ratna will be conferred to the former Prime Minister.
Sanjana, I think we need to make a distinction in the two controversies. The good governance controversy, I think, is a controversy which is a valid one, because there are serious question marks over whether there was a necessity to declare it Good Governance Day on Christmas, which is a holiday. The other issue, I think, of giving them a Bharat Ratna will be unobjectionable. Many have believed that Atalji perhaps does deserve a Bharat Ratna. He is effectively a 3-time Prime Minister. He is seen as someone who showed great statesmanship while he was Prime Minister. So clearly there has been a chorus for some time now that Mr. Vajpayee should be given the Bharat Ratna. Madan Mohan Malaviya, someone who passed away more than 50 years ago, whether he should be given the Bharat Ratna will be questionable, both in the context of this entire practice of giving Bharat Ratnas posthumously. Plus, there will be then other claimants. We will go back in history to other leaders, whether it is a revolutionary like a Bhagat Singh, should he also be conferred a Bharat Ratna posthumously? So that can open a Pandora's box once you give a Bharat Ratna posthumously. And there have been questions even when the Congress party in power has given Bharat Ratna to leaders more than 50 years after they passed away. But certainly in the case of Atalji, I think it will be seen as a mark of respect for someone who has contributed to public life over an extended period of time, an outstanding parliamentarian and a fine prime minister. So I think we need to distinguish between the two controversies. The Good Governance Day, I think, will continue to play out because Christian organizations have raised strong and in some cases valid objections to the manner in which it is being pushed through. But I think when it comes to the Bharat Ratna to Atal Bihari Vajpayee and to some extent to Madan Mohan Malaviya, there will be fewer objections. Remember also, Sanjana, that Madan Mohan Malaviya comes from Banaras and the Prime Minister today is a Member of Parliament from Varanasi. So there will be questions over, whether this is simply a token gesture that the Prime Minister is making in a to the people of the constituency to which he belongs. But I think in the larger context, I think the Bharat Ratna should be above all controversy. I think at the end of the day, both Madan Mohan Malaviya as a freedom fighter and educationist and Atalji as a parliamentarian and a Prime Minister have contributed to public life and thereby there will be a strong argument that they deserved the highest civilian award.
Right, Rajdeep, but do you sort of foresee any kind of quarters sort of criticizing this decision? Because remember last year when the UPA government had announced the Bharat Ratna for Sachin Tendulkar and CNR Rao, the BJP had criticized the Congress for ignoring Vajpayee's contribution to the nation.
I don't see any major outcry over Mr. Vajpayee's name being given for the Bharat Ratna. I don't think the Congress party will object to Mr. Vajpayee. I don't think Mr. Vajpayee is the kind of leader who is a polarizing figure, who will be, who creates controversy. In fact, one of his great strengths was that he was seen as a unifier and someone who sort of had friends across political parties. So I do actually believe that Atalji's name will not attract any real controversy. Madan Mohan Malaviya, in the context, as I said, of being given posthumously a leader, whether there are other more deserving candidates, freedom fighters who have not been given the Bharat Ratna, I think that controversy will continue to spiral. And part of the problem is the manner in which the Bharat Ratna is given. It's given by the government of the day, and it's done in a manner that will always lead to controversy because there will be those who will say that it has been done for purely political ends. And that is an unfortunate aspect of the way these civilian awards are given. But by and large, my general belief, Sanjana, is that you will not see too much of outcry over Atalji being given the Bharat Ratna.
Rajdeep Sardesai, our consulting editor, thank you so much for bringing us those details. The Bharat Ratna for Vajpayee, ratified by the President, Atal Bihari Vajpayee, will be the first leader from the country's political right to be conferred this honour.